everybody, welcome back to art. Today we are going to recreate a postcard inspired by the artist Sonia Boyce. Sonia Boyce was born in London and describes herself as a British Afro-Caribbean artist. She often feels very different, being a black woman in a mainly white country, and a lot of her work shows relationships with friends and families because these relationships make her feel less alone and less different. She has always been keen to show a positive and good image of black women in her work, painting herself in many of her pictures. Her work often shows bold patterns and bright colours because this reflects her Caribbean family background. She works today as a lecturer, so a teacher, at a university and makes artwork that is exhibited around the world. The ticket machine. In one of Sonia Boyce's artworks from 1990, she made the ticket machine. On pressing the ticket button, a postcard popped out and explained an important memory or event that different people, strangers, had experienced. Today, we are going to create our own memory postcard. So, we are going to create a postcard that would pop out of a ticket machine. Now, with everything that is going on in the world right now, it's really important to capture kind of experiences from our lockdown, experiences from being homeschooled, experience things that you might have seen on the television. So you are going to think about something that has happened over the course of the last kind of 10, 11 weeks. What has happened since we've been in lockdown? Think of an important day. Have you celebrated a birthday or a family member's birthday? Have you learnt to do something for the first time? Have you been on any trips anywhere, maybe slightly local? Maybe you've walked somewhere that you wouldn't have normally walked to. Maybe you've had a day at Bushy Park. Has there been anything that you have found really funny or found kind of that you've learnt something new, you're proud of yourself? So you want to think of an important memory and then you are going to write down on a whiteboard or a piece of paper, who was there? Were your grown-ups there? Did you go and meet someone from 2 metres away and maybe go and stand at the bottom of their driveway and wave? Where was it? Did it happen in your house? Did it happen somewhere in the local area? What happened? Maybe you went for a picnic. Maybe you learnt to tie your shoelaces. Why did you do it? Have you been learning to try and do your shoelaces for a very long time and you've finally done it? When did it happen? Think of the date. If you can't remember exactly, maybe write the month. And then, how is it important to you now? So, we are going to create this postcard. We are going to draw it, but on the back you might want to write a little paragraph explaining the event, whatever is special to you. So we are going to draw an important memory during our time in lockdown so that in 3 years' time, in 10 years' time, you have got a little snapshot of history from you in year 3 during the COVID-19 lockdown. So I have got a blank kind of page here. I'm going to think of a very special memory, okay? Now my memory is I went for a social distance bike ride with Miss Taylor. So one day after work we left school and we went for a bike ride in Bushy Park. So I'm going to start by drawing the trees in the background because Bushy Park is very kind of green and has lots of bushes and shrubbery. I'm going to draw my trees, and then I'm going to try and draw 2 bikes. Now my bike is a kind of a light bluey green, so I'm going to draw my bike frame, and my bike has a basket on the front, and then I'm going to draw 2 wheels. Now I'm sure you are much better at drawing than me on the whiteboard, and then I had my leggings on, some shoes and a school t-shirt. I had my HJS t-shirt on. I've got my blondie brown hair. And then Miss Taylor had a silver bike. She has brown hair. Her hair's in a ponytail, so we're going to try and draw a ponytail. Okay, now I'm sure you can draw it much better than that, and you're going to take your time. And then underneath you might want to write what happened, or on the back side you might want to write what happened. Okay, so give yourself as much time as you need to create this picture, and then send a picture of it to my email address via the school office. And I'm going to do another video of them all kind of together so that we're creating that memory postcard so we can see what other children have drawn and what their favourite memory was. And then once you've done that, I want you to just verbally think about, Miss Harden, I am most pleased with my drawing. I might say my drawing of the trees, because I am most pleased with my whole postcard because it will allow me to remember what happened during the lockdown. I really look forward to seeing all of your lovely postcards, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!